lately I've been feeling down.
Then get up, get dressed, before work's off my list. What's left to do, just guess. It's you, my favorite, but I wanna taste you and feel you shake, raising an earthquake. Can't push the brakes when a rush hits. We're going in, we're going in. You keep me biting my cheek, year after year. Only gets better, I'm weak in the knees. We hit the sheets, you on my lips, I'm feeling the heat, that's all I need. When the day's gone, we've only begun, that's the best part. When we get it on, I'm addicted, no denying it. Cause you don't cross my mind, you live in it. I wanna taste you and feel you shake, raising an earthquake. Can't push the brakes when a rush hits. We're going in, we're going in. You keep me biting my cheek, year after year. Only gets better, I'm weak in the knees. We hit the sheets, you on my lips, I'm feeling the heat, that's all I need.
I'm about to get 30. Your last one made you 30. Now you get yourself a freaky little dude. In the mood 24/7, 16/11. So you're making it, but I'ma just stop. Stop for a moment. Do you really think that I'ma fuck you while I'm sober? I'm not. Taking Uber to your hotel. Did it like a local, but you're calling back while I shut down.
You keep me biting my cheek, year after year. Only gets better, I'm weak in the knees. We hit the sheets, you on my lips, I'm feeling the heat, that's all I need. That's all I need.
Take me down low, yeah, it's you I'm after. Lay me down
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I need. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see, 'cause the pain is in my eyes. Feels like I could break at any moment and shatter your insides. If you feel my mind, call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. I know. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I would rather lie. I would rather lie. I don't wanna fight. I would rather lie to you. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I would rather lie. I would rather lie. I don't wanna fight. I would rather lie to you. I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are here for the Saturday night shootout, which Pathfinders is hosting. So welcome back to another broadcast by me, your host Nadaj. This is the new map, Smolnesk. So this is super exciting here because it's a new map. Did a cast last night on this. Give me 1 second. Make sure this is good. This is good. This is good. Did a cast last night though on this map on nighttime. So check that out if you wanted to see what it looks like on the nighttime. Before the daytime, this is the first time we're casting it. We're on the side of the Germans, I think. Yes. Sorry, I was disoriented there for a second. So I was on the Allies last night, which are the Soviets, but on this side we're going to be on the Germans. So we're actually going to be able to get some new perspective here. So I'm super excited. It's a very juice lobby. If you look on both sides, there's a lot of really talented players on both sides of the teams. So here we go, though. I'm not expecting to see. I mean, I really hope no one's sweating on rocket snipes. Doesn't look like we will. But again, so for the context of this, we're going to be playing Z-Square, which is like Town Center on drugs. But the context of this is going to be just casual, having a good time. Nothing too serious, right? So we're not going to... Just a fun way for the community to kind of learn this map, I think, a lot better and whatnot. So we're going to give it a go. See how this goes. Yesterday, it was very one-sided on the Axis, so interested to see if this is more of an Axis favored map or of an Allies favored map. Remains to be seen. So here we go. As you see, one truck, looks like truck got stuck there. Fortunate, as the Allies are going to be able to get in first. We'll see if they're actually able to do something with it. So Allies, so yesterday on this map, we, obviously this looks very different than at nighttime, so I'm kind of confused. I'm getting my bearings a little bit. There's going to be this fight south here. Grunt's going to get taken down. Truck's going to get taken down pretty easily. So it looks like mostly the Germans are going to be able, actually truck is still moving. And it is the SL, very fortunate for them. So, looks like though the Soviets are in really good control here. You love to see it. Sorry, I hope my audio is probably blipping out. Just making sure everything is working as intended for this. I think, yeah, hopefully the game audio is not too low, but I don't think it is. Just test it. We do the test on these, right? But yeah, so Soviets are in pretty good control. I mean, this courtyard here is super important. Didn't really get to see a lot of fight on the other side though, so happy we're gonna be able to see some Soviets pushing this instead of the reverse of that, right? But so far, almost about 75% cap for the Soviets. Looking like they're gonna take it. So see, this is a much more concise game here, I would say, as Athens finally gets that whammo. Redacted's gonna go try to find out what's going on there. So tank pushing in for the Germans. Looks like the medium. Oh, that's the Lux. My apologies. Lux pushing in. As we see this front door starting to get developed a little bit for the Allies. As this cap is gonna go to the Allies. Old Barrett though, and the Lux just taking it out. Doc Holliday putting on some work down that hall. As we see, Skull taking out Water Jug. That's huge. Get into, and this is just gonna be. I mean, if you've ever played Town Center, man, this is gonna be like Town Center. Rectum Ripper going down. I think the eggs or maybe Chucks, not sure. But there's a lot of buildings that you can really hang tight in these, man. It's gonna be real ratty. It's gonna be real Decepticon shit. That Lux is actually going to go down. Not sure to what. I think it was that tank. There's a tank there. I just don't see it. Ooh. Recon's behind it. It's going to be Niners, Smokey, and Kubas behind Tomato. Let's see what the end result is. They're going to try to leave. Are they going to be able to go out in time? Dodge and weave as a Rick. There's like one area you can Rick on that backside, by the way. Katusha strike, first of the game. Great looking ability, not as effective as you'd probably wish it to be though, at least in terms of a bombing run in my opinion, but maybe that wide net is better, not sure, I don't know. But Cap going the way of the Germans. Seems like they're pushing the south side, so they have the south, they're fighting over this red road, it's going to be really important, but they're getting into the north side, which is super interesting to say the least. Still, a lot of people are trying to figure out what the advantage is for this game, right? What is gonna, who's gonna be able to have the advantage on this game? And by advantage, I mean like what side is more favorable, ultimately. But there's gonna be an early reinforce out from the Soviets, but it's just not enough. Manza Joe and Chox, I think they hear each other. He should see him. Oh. Chox gonna take out. I don't know. Over 50% cap. What is that? He glitched. Okay. I was like, what is that? And you know, ultimately it was the this guy lagged out. Seems like a couple people dropped. Not sure. Anyway, they're gonna get back in as the time tides. But almost 70% cap, almost 75% cap as Marine is gonna take out Marin. It's gonna take out whoever that was. And they're going to keep pushing. As you can see, even with the reinforce, they just have so many people in circle. Soviets do not. So this cap looking like Rectum Ripper versus Chox. Going to get taken out. See Skull, Rectum, and US Ranger here. This cap is going to go the way of the Germans. Didn't take long for that to happen. I was kind of thinking, ooh, Chop with a good tank. 2 of the crewmen got out, both dead. I was kind of thinking about this last night, and it would seem as this is a German favorite map, but unsure yet. But so far, I mean, I guess if the teams are more evenly matched, it's hard to say, you know, with so many different groups playing. But we're gonna see. US Ranger. Oof, taking out both. That's huge. Front door is going to be completely reset now for the Soviets as they're trying to get these 2 SLs, 9 and Poopsock. Trying to make something happen. 2 SLs can get some real good pressure. Looks like a tank or something went down over there. Looks like it. So we see a tank in the back. Bobo and Bot. See, there's a lot going on down here. Supplies dropping. So the new points, though, that's good. I'm happy I get to see some new points from last night. Little variety in the mix, I would say. All right, 9 is going to be trying to push in this north side. We're going to flex quickly to the south as Roger and Bendy, who Bendy absolutely just killed it last night as he goes down, of course. But he absolutely ripped through this north side last night in the Glows mixer. Glows community event. I don't know what you want to call it, but you see the artillery gun there. My early takes on the arty gun, the self-propelled arty or whatever, you know, pronoun you want to use for it, not that good. I think that was a really steep decline. I think it's going to take, I mean, obviously there's a lot that needs to happen for that to for people to get better at it. Like, I think that's definitely part of it, but it just seems kind of impractical, at least in competitive uses. But we'll kind of see as Chox is going to go down. Man, these I'm telling you, these are like houses and roads are just so lethal. As we see Poopsock just getting kind of, his OP is kind of getting encroached on. As Windows is going to go for it. Does he see it? Oh, he does have an angle on it, so there goes his OP. So I think it's 9. It's going to be 9's OP, maybe? Yeah, 9's OP is still up. As there's actually a really good push onto this point. They're reorganizing here. Rolling in this front door, and they're taking the north back. So maybe north is super important on this, because that's twice now that someone's gone for the north and then, you know, start capping as a result. So good start there. And it seems like, this is what I'm saying, like, it seems Soviet-sided, because look at, like, well, they both kind of have these open courtyards, to be honest. Like, look at that. So honestly, I'm not really sure where that lies. Damn, that fucking whips my ears, bro. Holy. Not really sure though. Still feeling this map out. Still feeling this map out. Splashing down the road. Almost about 40% cap for the Soviets. I wonder if the Germans are going to respond. They're trying to fight something north. I want to stay on this cap, but I also want to see the map too, so this is kind of conflicting for me. Because I want to see what is going on in this game, but more so I want to see how these points are being fought over on a large scale. I'm going to quickly go over here. I want to see this setup. Lord Barst going down. So you see this like little seawall almost that they're covering on. This is more Stalingrad-esque in my opinion, this kind of area. Still better than Stalingrad, but this is more Stalingrad-esque for sure. For sure. You see a light tank rolling out. Looks like cap is going to go the way of the Soviets, so this might be a really back and forth game potentially. They're going to go ahead and try to drop supplies. They think they understand they need to win their side. Reinforce goes out, but just not enough. Unfortunately. Cap going to go the way of the Soviets, though. I don't know what that call out is. It just says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't know. It's going live here in a little bit. Not sure. But they're gonna flood. They're gonna flood this pretty bad. That's good. Good start. Ooh, cap going on lumber. Wrong way. I'm just very disoriented. Athens is going to poke in. I'm not really thinking it's going to turn into much, so we'll stay with that. Kind of see where the fight is. Looks like this fight is about to play out in like D4, D5. Kind of see where that hands up to. The tank is getting hit below me. So he's getting hit from... So he's getting bullied. He gets stuck too. It's dead though. It is gonna die. So this is actually really interesting. This T section here, man. This is gonna be a really interesting dynamic in my opinion, because you got this. You really can't. How do you play this? Not sure. All right, let's flip a little bit down south here to towards Germans. Kind of see what we're working with as far as terrain. This map does look 10 times better at nighttime, as well. Like significantly better at night. Chalk's eyeing up this tiger. I'm assuming eye of the tiger, eyeing up the tiger. Oops. All right, cap is gonna be taken care of, but now we got this new front door here. Super excited. I want to see what this looks like. Again, I think this is like one of the biggest. This is like one of the biggest maps in my opinion. Like a map release. I think none of the people have been this excited because the last one we got was Tobruk, and then there was Elsenborn Ridge. In recent memory over the last year or so. So definitely something new is appreciated. See this front door is kind of getting shoved on a little bit. Have this to work with. Again, very Stalingrad-esque, but I mean they kind of make sense. Both cities. They are feeding in here. They're gonna get taken down though by windows, I assume. So this is the OP from Athens is paying dividends right now as he's gonna take out Rogers. Roger. It's like a big push north. We're gonna be bouncing around a lot. We're gonna be bouncing around. We need to see. I mean, they're completely uncontested up here right now. I don't know what happened. There's just one OP. And they know exactly where it is too. Pyro's laying down hate. absolute hellfire. Saint Pepsi, the one to beat. Lord Bar's pushing in. And all he needs to do is take out... They take out this OP. They're going to get another wave or two off. Potentially. There's one wave. I think they're going to get one more. Katushka coming out. There's the rocket. Not sure from who. Is that Square Egg? Square Egg. That was him. Hell of a rocket, man. Sorry I missed it. Bomber Run's gonna... Katusha's coming in. Not really anything to follow up with it, though. Airhead's coming down. You have to imagine this is the German Airhead. Wouldn't see why this would be Soviets. Alright. And you have to wonder if they know. Ooh, bombing run Airhead, love them. Love them, love them, love them. Let's see it. So they know the Airhead's out. We're gonna keep track of this. While that's happening though, I'm gonna change. I just hate the camera dampening thing. It's so stupid to me. Yeah, this map looks 10 times better again at nighttime. 110%. 110%. Bomber run's coming out. Let's see if Gamma got the timing down pat. You would think it's to a T at this point for most people, but you never know. Seems like the timing is gonna be very off. It's fine. It would have worked. Pretty good timing. Now it's just a matter of defending it, as Artie is going to be coming down, trying to see if they get a kill. Panda's going to be taken out. You got to throw grenades. You got to throw grenades. That's all I'm going to say. 110%. This Airhead's going to live, and they're about to mob on this thing. As now they just need a spawn wave off this thing. It might not be a lot. 3 SLs, though. That's huge. Ham goes down. Oh, all 3 of them get taken down immediately. No big deal, though. It's still up. So that's the good news. As everyone else is encroaching around it. So this is pretty good textbook play right here. So we'll see if this Airhead can make it work. Water Jug's going to see the Airhead, I believe. Question mark. Does he know it's there? Water Jug has no idea. I do not think he has an idea. There's a big spawn wave. He's going to get taken down, and they're only going to trade Redacted. I don't know. Oh, Redacted died from behind, Aster. But that's going to be 4 SLs now up. Roger taking out Grunt. This is, I mean, they got a really nice spawn wave off of this, and they have still a front door that they're playing here. And on top of that, it's pretty good so far, though. Pretty good. As Reinforce is going to come out early. Might be enough to help out right now, but now the whole team, even the commander, is mobbing on this, and they only have 1 person in cap. I don't think it's going to be enough for them to hold on. So see, Ham is pushing. Can Ham take out this OP, which I believe is the SPAs? Not really sure though. Again, I'm still new to a lot of people. Is Ham going to be able to push through though? Butter's going for it. Ham's going to take out 1. Zulu just in the corner. I don't know if his controller died or if he's just waiting patiently. Ooh. He was tabbed out. You want to put money on it? I'll put money on it that Zulu was timed out. If I can get Zulu to confirm nor deny he was timed out in that instance, that would be great. Because he shot when he came back in. But maybe he saw some money. I didn't see it. Redacted though, there's 2 guys in here. They got to go for it. I mean, Zulu, 110% tabbed out. 110%. We have confirmed it. Zulu, you can still DM me if you want. Ping me. Reinforce not going to be enough though for this. They are going to have some fights south. There's an OP still surviving. A lot of people somehow ended up on the wrong side of this. Not 110% sure, but dude, why am I? Oh God. Seems I'm dropping frames every so often. I don't know what's going on. I've been having weird issues lately. So I'm sorry if it comes through where it's dropped, but unfortunately, it is what it is. Rectum's going for it. Ooh, baby. I even reset my internet. Seems to still want to give me issues, though. Rectum and eggs. Battle of the century here. It's a good cap, though. They're still playing north. It's the weirdest thing. I mean, they're kind of playing everywhere right now. Can you get inside this? No, so you cannot get inside that, which, thank God. I'm sure people will find a way, though. I mean, I assume there's no assets in here yet. I don't know why that's raised, but I digress. Tiger's gonna go ahead and repair, even though, ooh, could prove to not be so bueno. Ooh, Flynn, you gotta get in. He's gonna make it. Ooh, just barely made it, but he's not. They're not gonna be set up in time, and he has to. Ooh, Flynn's gonna get out. Hello? He's there, and just executed, man. Good lord. Ooh, get back in the tank. Get back in the tank. Get back in the tank. See if okay, we're fine with this. Tank's gonna make it out alive. Let's check on tanks. It's a recon tank about to go down, or did go down rather. Was it a recon? No, that's the SPA, but it looked like a recon on the map. So that thing just went bye-bye. Looks like the Soviets are pushing south. Oof. Athens going down. Gotta get the spawn wave off. See what comes of it. Front Athens. Athens gonna trade. Looks like it's going to be snuffed out here in a second as they're gearing up, though, for a pretty good south push here. Pretty big south push. Also, north side as well. As it's going to flicker. See this tank be, so we're getting warm here. Let's take a look north. I think this is, north is like my favorite part of the map, I think. How cool to be fighting on like this road. Super sick. Batman's gonna take out one. Oof. They traded. We take those trades. Kind of seems like they got out of there. Trying to see what I see here. Team pushing. I feel like this map I'm gonna have to go like actual overhead. Actually a pretty cool view. Not a little disorienting though. There's so much like so much I can't see, you know? It's crazy. Sorry. Oh, man. What the heck? There we go. Windows get taken out by Zulu. P4 is going to push in. See what they can do as the heavy is here as well. Again, I'm wondering what's the play for tanks on this T. I have one tank with oof. Gonna take a hit immediately. And these guys should be, this P4 should be dead to rights. They're not. As the heavy, I'm assuming is gonna get behind him, try to take out this kill. Now, how the hell this P4 is not dead is amazes me. I hear it rocket, but I wanted to see. Chalk's gonna die though. He's gonna go ahead and brick that. Another rocket's gonna engine the Tiger, I believe. They're both gonna get out. Really risky in my opinion. But they need to get that thing moving, so I understand the risk. Might as well. They're gonna die anyway. P4 gonna take out Kubas. Is it enough to get the thing moving though? Skyline's just letting them have it. P4 is going to get out and rep right there, though. Eggs probably is going to see them as that medium back. Or that's a heavy. The heavy backs up. How did it not kill? How did it not kill it? Bruh. Crazy. Crazy. Sorry. Your ears aren't going bad. It's just like I'm figuring. Sorry. Tiger's going to go down, though. Tiger is going to go down. Unfortunate. See what we have. Still learning how to cast this one too. Like new maps, man, just throw you off so much because you just don't know how the action's gonna flow. But this P4, probably gonna have to count its days. He just got engine off one shot. This thing is dead as they're gonna try to take an infantry with it, but they're gonna go ahead and salute the ground. Good night, my sweet prince. Ooh, never mind. Can they not see him? Confused. Oh, they don't have an angle? Wow, what a snipe then. They literally hit them right here. And they know they're dead, I think. Cap is about 40% for the allies as well. Hey, P4 is giving it its all, though. I think it's Clam still in there. It is going to go down to that heavy. Cap about 60%. Damn, Zulu just fragged on. One thing I did yesterday, which I kind of liked, because it's a new map. No one really cares about, you know, them. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. If you kill, it's like the infection. If you kill the person, I'm gonna come to you. Don't think that'd be bad, wouldn't it? I can't remember my keybind for it. So buggy though. I kind of hate it. Bombing run coming in though, or the German's gonna take out a good few. Still not going to be enough though. Like there's so many trenches too. Cap about 80% for the Germans, the allies rather. Sorry about that. But here we go. They're holding this down right now. Reinforce, I'm assuming going to come out. Not. They have the info of where everyone is. We just can't seem. I guess no one's in the circle. No, they have a couple people in the circle. There's the reinforce. But is it too late though? Because it's. I mean, it's not very. They're not holding on to this, even with reinforce down. They're finally contesting. Deputy and eggs. I see. There we go. This is huge. You got to win your gunfights now. When you contest on a reinforce, you got to win gunfights. That means just you're neck and neck. But one person dying is the difference maker, and all your people need to stay alive. Even with a medium in here, it's still not enough. It's pretty insanity. Yeah, unfortunately, those tanks are not alive, but this seems to be enough to keep them up, keep them healthy. Still holding on. Still holding on to this. Kudos. Kudos, kudos, kudos. Katusha's gonna come out. Probably a little late though. Such a cool ability, man. Did you notice, like, no one's using... Ooh, sneaky sneaky. No one's using the SPA. Shocker. I actually don't know the rules, though. I don't know if they're doing arty or not. There's so many what-ifs. But, yeah. What a rocket. Cap going back the way of the Soviets. The recon is going to be enough to contest the point, which I assume they're going to start taking it as soon as they hit that cap. They're going to go for it. Where's this thing at? It's right here. Oof. Just whiffs that shot, unfortunately. I think they're going to pay for it. They don't take any damage, though. They're just going to kind of skirt on out of here. Tomato getting a good look at testing his driving skills. Ooh, it's going to be a nasty lineup. Are they going to get the angle? Not quite. The recon is just kind of going for it right now. Cap still going the way, though, unfortunately, of the Soviets. Oof. They're yelling at each other. Hold, 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 hold. And I don't know what that shot was. We got a little bit of a cat and mouse game here. Cap about to go the way of the Soviets. Rocket coming out from Skyline, not quite enough, as it is going to be taken down ultimately, though, when they gave the mass. Not enough to get a distraction. Cap is going to go the way of the Soviets. However, it's been back and forth all game. I am getting taken down, unfortunately. Trying to find a good congregate here. It's be a good view. See the stabilization. I mean, there is a good, like, spearhead approach right now, though. Pretty good. You already see the tanker's mind's going to work on how to set this up. Just hold an angle, man. Mark is watching the tank. Oof. Good job on the call out. Mark is going to go down, though. They're not satcheled, but they really could have been. Mark wasn't watching. He was the only one. Kind of see how stuff is playing out. Looks like they're gonna try to push this north issue. But good push right now going on for the Germans. As that medium's gonna go down, that's pretty huge. As now we got heavy, medium, heavy, right? Pretty good. And now they're already in point, which is pretty big. Windows going for this garrison. Taking out 2. I think, fortunately, numbers were just against them there, but hell of a run from Windows XP. Really good job. That's 30, going for glory. Gets 1. Can you get Waffle 2? Oh, sweet Jesus. Waffle is dead. Garrison's going down. That is pretty big. Pretty big. That medium just went down. This does not seem like a very tank-friendly map, I'm gonna be honest. Feels like there's a lot of this. So there's a lot of cracks and crevices, kind of like Carrington, man. Kind of see how this approach is playing out, though. Definitely super compact as well to play there. Kind of see what they're cooking up. Damn, I can't see anything. I was gonna say it's a shame we haven't really gotten much south push here, but I mean honestly, I don't know how you would really approach this. Truly, I'm not sure. Just because, like, I mean, it's a river. You can't cross this, though. Like, 90% sure you can cross it. Those hedges? Oh, wow. So there's a garrison here. It's going to be locked out already. But they're going to try their best. There's so many of them down here, man. It's so random. Front door's gearing up, though. God, there's so many houses, man. Cap is going the way of the Germans for the time being. Seems like the allies are responding though. Pretty interesting dynamic, man. Dude, Dash 30's just been ripping rounds, man. Dimsdale, Dimmadome. Absolutely ripping rounds. Him and Windows XP have been mwah, on this front door. Absolutely bulldozing right now. Trying to kill this tank, to be honest. It's crazy, too, because Dash 30 is just like, dude, give me an STG, and I'll rip. So far, he has, though. Done really well. Extremely well. So he's going to go mark tanks. Usually... Gonna kill another one. These guys are just never gonna say hello to each other. I mean, they don't really have. They don't have a garrison on point. So there's a little bit of a development happening. Kind of this digressing, but then they're also here fighting. They're going to take a hit from that Tiger. There goes the Heavy. That's huge. Heavy's dead. Absolute hell of a play. I knew it. Albert's tank. Absolute dogs, man. Killing it as usual. Really crafty play. You know, just relatively free, just zomed up here, and you just can't watch all the angles. So that Heavy's dead. Now's their time to be a little bit more aggro now. They have the tank advantage. They just need the imp advantage. Oh my god. Domo getting mowed down immediately by Das. He's dead. Don't worry. Don't worry. So good response. Now can the Soviets defend though? Seems like they're gearing up, but again, they only have this medium down here who's getting harassed. So we see interesting play of the German P4. I was trying to find it the whole time. We're gonna be taking that outside, which is, I mean, honestly can work. Because they're gonna get an angle of this tank, maybe? There we go. See if I can catch this. Yep, they have no idea. It's too late. It is way too late for that. You are dead in the water, my friend. Dead in the water. All you can do is hope to God you get a Rick like that. That's good positioning by Tomato. Wow, hell of a tank play. That P4 probably needs to buck off. Oh, don't tell me they're going to get reverse killed. Oh, they do. That's so unfortunate. Wow. So, great execution from the P4, but then even better defense by Tomato. Really quick thinking. Canted his tank. They ricked 3 times in a row, and then they got the kill. Really good job. But hell of a play by the P4. I mean, that... 44 minutes left. As we see a pretty concerning push. I mean, honestly, both sides are doing pretty well right now. Honestly. Kind of see Athens has been in this backline all game, as Lumber is still going away. You would expect to see a response from this garrison and this garrison, as there is going to be an enemy garrison relatively close. It's going to be right. No, that's not it. It's below me. Sorry. Am I blind? I did this shit yesterday too. It's literally right here. Redacted found it. He's better than me. He's smarter than me. That's what I meant to say. Same thing. Still losing cap though. Not a big response. I think they're gonna try to gamble this away, which I mean, they got a flare here. They can see, like, okay, it's like a squad. We can kind of match that. There are 2 OPs here. That's the concern, right? And they're still losing cap, which is the other concern. You see, it's not like the most favorable either. It's not the most favorable point. Kind of sucks to hold, honestly. By the looks of it, at least. But they are going to be defending this without a reinforce. Not sure how. As a Katusha's going to come in, that could be potentially lethal. As now we have 2 heavies up. This heavy looks like he's running away. Kind of want to see how this pushes. We haven't really been able to get away from midpoint much. But here we go. Kind of get a more low down to see what these players are seeing. Ranger's ripping rounds with that FG-42 is going to take out 1. Keep it pushing. Katushka coming in. Potentially fatal. I will, if somebody watches this, and this garrison gets taken down to this Katushka, where is she? I will give them $1. First person to say something, if this garrison gets destroyed, they get $1. Big if, though. Big if. Nope. No dollars today. Unfortunate. Little snake action there. So they're going to hold on to cap. Not sure. I mean, the heavy helps. Heavy definitely helps. But they have so many people that are about to walk in, so I'm a little worried how this is going to go. Nice little Rick. They fighting... Who the hell? No tank there. Dude, I don't know where these guys got ricked from. There's 1 medium. I genuinely have no idea. Still, I mean, they're switching cap here. Let's go back to mid for a split second. Kind of get a look at this. Heavy is kind of backing up, but they do control most of this cap. There's no garrison on point. The most immediate one is going to be right over here. That's a pretty nasty angle from the P4. I already know what they're doing. So they're back even further, just kind of ripping down main. Trying to see if they see anything. We are in the cap race right now. Reinforce going to come out early from the Soviets. Fortunately, just not enough still. Just because of... Honestly, don't know how they're actually holding on to that. That's what I'm going to say. I feel like they have no reason. But both are flipping back, as it usually does, as people go back to defense on both sides. Heavy's still in point, though. That's pretty big for them, as they're going to come back on that. So both caps are resetting here. See a big congregation. All tanks are still up. Looks like that medium actually went down. Not really sure to what. I'm imagining this heavy. Really good job so far. German tanks have been unreal. So we see heavies being brought up. I want to see if I can see it on the approach, just because I think that shit's cool. There she is. I need glasses, I guess. I'm blind. New map, new map, new map. The classic, the classic. Okay. Take a peek. We're gonna be kind of spitfiring here, see if we can get some cool moments on stuff. Give them a little bit as they're pushing in. Again, kind of see what this looks like if you were playing. Right, that's the thing, is like, how is this gonna feel when I'm playing this in a pub? Super important. Little molly action from Too Easy. Fortunately, it wasn't. It was not easy enough. Cap is starting to go the way of the Soviets, though. Pretty dire situation, potentially. They're gonna hold on for now. That heavy is leaving. Don't know if he got the satchel on. And they get blown to fucking shreds, though. Looks like they're clean. Oh, wait. No, they're just sparking for... Yeah, they're just sparking because of the tank. They're not satchel. I don't believe. I do not believe. Alright, let's go down. Again, we're going to be spitfiring. Here we go. Locking in, trying to get as much as we can. We're not playing for the game result. We're playing for fun. We want to see some cool shit happen. So let's see it, fellas. This tank's splashing. They've been up for a minute. Their ammo's got to be low. See, they're starting to lose cap, though. As this heavy is going to dive. I'm thinking they really are low on ammo, though, because they really should probably not dive. They're gonna. Recon going up. I don't know where he's going. Maybe he's trying to go find this thing, as they were going to take a rock, though, unfortunately. And they were satcheled to begin with, so unfortunate. Heavy goes down. This push is going to fizzle out now, unfortunately, but... double unfortunate is that they're also getting pushed in right now. About 70% cap left for them to make something happen here. 37 minutes left in this game. Still not panic mode or anything, but we are approaching on that timeline for sure. You see, there's a lot of, and it's just so it looks like this is a good front door launch then, right? So they push through this mid from Z square, and they're pushing off this front door. Like, I'm trying to figure out the tactics for myself, see what's going to work, what's not going to work. So. Again, big shout out Team 17. I mean, they did a really good job on this map. I think it just needs to be optimized from what I've heard from players, but that comes with time. So hopefully we get a polished map, but so far it's been playing really fun. I think tanks hate it. I think the tanks are going to hate it. What is that? Oh, that's the artillery strike? That makes more sense. Confused. I was like, what the fuck? I think that's gonna be that. The bloop, bloop. Not really sure, though. Guess we'll find out. A little bit of, yeah, it's that stupid-ass commander artillery. So now they're shifting south right now. Very interesting. So close to that garrison, man. So close. Hell of a spot. Fucking ironically enough, hell of a spot. Something that they maybe wouldn't think about, and they thought they wrapped enough, but ultimately they didn't. Ham, stalk and pray. Water jug. Trying to make it to that tank if he can. Heavy's still up. So they've shifted. They still have a squad north here, but the squad's shifting here. Now south is completely wiped, completely in the controls of the Soviets. Very dangerous because they have so much support now. However, the Germans are knocking on the top here. What the hell just happened? There we go. That was weird. Germans are knocking on the front door. Here they come. Pretty good approach. I mean, this factor I've seen used a lot, so I'm excited to see how that plays out. But there's a big approach here as they're leaving C square, but then the Germans just happen to fit that gap like a key, man. As soon as they leave, they're coming in. So it's going to be a matter of who starts capping first. I'm going to say it's probably should be the allies who start capping first, if I had to guess. So we see, again, the most Stalingrad push ever. All these damn logs. $33 minutes left. There's a medium just down on this side, so this might be tanker's territory down here. Should be interesting to see. It's just starting to cap. surprisingly enough, they're just that heavy, man. It's so much cap pressure. As the Z square is starting to cap as well for the Germans, but they are going to lose this cap race if things remain the way that they are. This medium, or this heavy kind of needs a tough situation. They need to dip, but they also need to be in cap. So it's like, how do you make that call to be in cap? How do you make that call to be in to not? But Wiz Wookie is eyeing him up. I don't even know if he's there. Maybe he satcheled already. I'm not sure. But we're about 40% cap for the Allies. Does not seem to be really a good coherent response from the Germans. We might... Seems like cap is still, you would think, I mean, I'm no doctor. I'm about as much of a doctor as Johnny Sins, but you would think that they would pop a reinforce at some point. But maybe they're just fighting. I think this that's probably really important. What's going on in command chat is trying to figure out how, if they have it or if they don't have it, and what the play is here, because they don't want to waste reinforce if they don't need it. But at the same time, if there's so many people and they're losing point. Ultimately, though, it seems like they're going to be able to hold on pretty successfully. So, kudos. I don't know how, though. Good lord. Like, how are they not losing this point right now? Like, they don't control. Well, these guys just need to get in circle, but they really can't. Interesting dynamic here, because they really can't, like, they have to hug this corner, but they can't really push this open field. Something to think about. Again, everything is just kind of prep for how this map's going to play. So, heavy, pushing south. Where is that sweet baby Katusha coming out? I'm not going to waste too much time on it. Katusha is going to come out. It's a pretty good Katushka. Again, Katushka just kind of sucks. Oof, Kerr. Can't pronounce the whole name, but Kerr just absolutely giving it to the business to him. Katusha is going to come out. We'll see if it takes the garrison out. Unlikely. It does. Wow. Eat my words. Garrison going to get destroyed by the Katushka. Usually that's a pretty good Katushka then. 30 minutes left in this game, as we're still at a 3-2 impasse. Bombing or an airhead coming out. We'll see if it's effective. Kind of hold tight on this north side for a minute, as Rectum Ripper is doing exactly what the doctor ordered. Oof. Taking out Mark Tanks too. This guy's got to be cheating. Somebody investigate him. I need a random drug test on this man right here. Look at him go. Just the way he grapples and everything, man. I'm just joking. Let's go check on this bomber run airhead. I think this one will be a little less successful. Great timing. Absolutely phenomenal timing. The problem is, though, is that... Ooh, is he going to get water check with that? Problem is that they don't have any infantry on it, and then also Excel is like a grenade god. So, unfortunately, didn't work out that way. But the timing was beautiful. So, kudos, Gamma. Really, really great. Really amazing. Alright. So now we have a quick. Ooh, what the fuck? Where's this at? I'm really like. There's so much terrain, man. Dude, thank you. Good lord. Don't know what the tank is doing. So let's go ahead and head out. Heavy playing this, so they really do like this approach here. There's a medium right here, though. Kind of unfortunately. Take out Roger, Roger. This heavy could probably just. The heavy could probably just turn. I guess I go find it now. So there's the truck hauling ass. And the heavy is on that mountain. Oof. I didn't see that. It's okay, bot. It's the terrain. Like, not even bullshitting. The terrain is awful. Like, when you're... it's all very wonky. But hopefully that actually stalled them long enough to, for this heavy to kill him. I think it will. We'll quickly go give the tankers some lovin'. They're gonna be bursting through like the goddamn Kool-Aid man. They might have found themselves stuck here though. Oof. They probably should just pop out here if I had to guess, to be honest. Instead of trying to force what they're forcing. This tank is still oblivious. Check back in. Front door. This is what I was thinking earlier. How grindy this fucking mid is. Man, that's not gonna be fun for I to do. Still working it out. Yeah, it's like, look at that, dude. That is like borderline. It's okay. It's actually not too bad. Kind of looks more. It kind of looks like a pinball machine. I don't really know how to describe that in my head, but just very contained, like an arena fight. You know, not so much like what's the word? Not so much like a an open field push or anything. It is like looks rough, but it doesn't look that bad. I think in the grand scheme of things. What? The fuck? Dog. Oh my god. That's crazy. Heavy taken out by the medium. Unfortunate. It's been a minute since I've been to the north. I feel like they just haven't really been fighting up there, but we'll give Prince Coyote some love, even though he's a 3v1 and he's a 2v1 and there's a garrison there that he's trying to find and destroy. Oh, unfortunate. So close to victory. Unfortunately, they're probably gonna get a spawn wave off now. Dash 30 though, everywhere I look, dude, this guy's a maniac. Drug test this guy too. Good lord. Absolute, him and Rectum and Windows XP have been absolute ripping it tonight. Absolutely ripping it tonight. So there's gonna be a big spawn wave in the north. Alright, Ham, show me something. This has all the makings of a knife kill. Come on. Yeah, you want to, you and your fresh cut. Now he knows you're there. Oof. I don't even know who killed him. Rectum unfortunately gonna go down. Garrison will remain. kind of getting shoved in right now, unfortunately. This looks just like Tank Fight City, man. Tank Mania. Like, look, dude. That's insane. That's pretty cool, though. Like, I kind of fuck with it. I want to know if the tankers fuck with it. I'm really not sure. Haven't really talked to many competitive tankers about that very topic. 22 minutes, though. 22 minutes and a dream for the Germans. Again, last night, Germans were in what a rocket by Skyline, man. This guy's also been on it. Kudos to him. Absolutely, just every time I look, Skyline has a rocket and it's hitting something. But last night, my first ever cast of this game ended in it was German pretty much the whole game. This game has been back and forth for the good 45 minutes. The last 20 minutes have been more so the Soviets getting more set up and not allowing them to do much. But this Whammo garrison is very, very nice. Very nice. Car salesman taken out. Skyline getting taken out as well. Just popping fresh. As Das Orcs. Ooh, cramp in my leg. Apologize. Happened like mid. I don't even know how you get a cramp sitting down. Good lord. They're going to try to push this front door as best they can, and I don't know when that happened, and I just missed it. Apologies. They must have came in from the factory. But this is going to be huge. They're starting to cap, even with the heavy. Problem is they need this heavy destroyed. I assume they were repping. Is this empty? Oh, it's an empty heavy. Oh, baby. They're going to get the satchel down. That's huge, as the this heavy is going to try to take it from windows. But I mean, hey, kill this thing. Satchel's gonna go off. Redacted's dead. Yeah. About that. That's huge, though. I guess they must have. I mean, I'm assuming they killed him. Oh, they cleared it. Nice. I'm assuming they must have killed them while they were all repping. They all got out. Not sure. But there's this heavy playing his backside. Unfortunately, just not enough protection. Reinforce is going to go out, so for the time being, it's a good, you know, flex tape fix. But the thing is, the Germans are here, and they are knocking. So we're going to see a double, or just one recon. Oh, no, it's a double. They literally hit each other. They, like, the pilots high-fived. I was, like, wondering. That was, like, a really weird audio. What do you know? Okay. Dash 30, I mean, I would put my life savings on Dash 30, I would think. Damn. You know, I'm really sorry about that, for speaking about you. It tends to happen when I call someone out. They die. Like, watch this. If I go to... I don't want to pick somebody, but, like... We'll just, it has to happen organically. You know, I can't just say someone's name, and then they die. But if I was going to say someone's name... Oh, my God, they're behind, too. Rectum, Batman, and Mr. Krabs. Bobo going to get taken out of the tank. And it dies. I assume that was satcheled from Rectum. That's pretty fucking massive. Because now there's two tanks completely dead. As the medium's going to try their best to get there. But now they're fighting two heavies. Right? Two heavies? One heavy? So there's a... So there's the medium up here. There's one more tank squad. I think they're not in the tank right now, though, unfortunately. You see the P4 just yeeting it off the bridge. I wish I would have caught that in its entirety, but I did catch the end of that. Absolutely just ripping it. Old Brett. Okay, no, I can't say his name, because if I say his name, he dies. I take it back. I take it back. You missed these. Ooh. Weave. Cap starting for both teams here. But if my eyes don't... Okay, well, that goes out the fucking window. They're both defending at the same time. Makes no sense. But the Germans do have the reinforce. The Allies do not. So there's a difference there. Katusha's going to come out. I mean, again, Katusha's so bad, it doesn't really matter. But it's like, it's not going to really do much because you're losing cap right now. We're losing cap. Garrison's taken out. Two OPs. Ooh, no, actually. Santa on the garrison. No spawn wave. No spawn wave. But there is the easy OP in this other corner. So we'll see if Santa can react. Skull takes it out though. Talabrosi's gonna die. Poopsock only hopes. And that is gonna be a clear for Skull and Evil Santa. 28. Somehow they're not capping. Why am I doing that? What'd I hit? I don't know. Hit 1. I was wondering, I was like, why am I auto moving? Sorry about that. They're actually losing cap. All that hard work, and they are losing cap. We'll take a look. Whammo. No, what? No shot. No, like, genuinely no shot. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you joking me right now? Look at this. That's awesome. It's like a pub game. Everyone in here is a pub player. Just kidding. That's so funny though. We got one spawn and the dude's like gonna kill it. So Germans are giving him a really good fight though. Looks like we have this medium who just did the widest of wide flanks. Strafe gonna come out on Butters. Is it gonna be in time? He's gonna weave it. That's crazy. What a gamble. P4 is chasing. Gonna line it up. Dandrian. Oh my god, dude. It's tomato. I don't even have to look. Fuck boy. I knew it. Where's the Rick? Rick of Dreams. It's like made of butter or something. I don't know. Or rubber. He's made of plastic, made of rubber. I don't know. So they got two spawns that are behind zip points. So potential heartbreak and lumberyard right now, as we have a whopping little over 15 minutes left in this game. A little over 15 minutes. A little over 15 minutes. And US Rangers gonna go down. They know where the trouble is. They know it's behind them. Gamma is taken out. 1. Still this OP is garrison here, which is so funny to me. But it's going to be about 40%, almost 50% cap for the allies here. And at what point do you kind of start to think like, hey, we need to send some people back? They have 3 OP or 3 garrisons, really good network. So we take a look. Grape going to get taken down by Zulu. Zulu's going to take down both of them. So now that sucks. Garrison is going to be right in here. Zulu's going to take it out. So that leaves you 2 garrisons. And like I said, no one's really responding still. We're at 50% cap. 50% cap. Is he camping an OP? He's going to take out the garrison. He's just going to rack it. Good job, Zulu. Somehow they're still holding on though. I think it's just literally just because it's a small number of people. But ultra surprising. I'm really curious to see how long this stays. They're flickering this cap on Z square though. So we'll see how long that remains. As this north's developing, a lot of people, man. As they are going to start the cap, I assume garrison is replaced, but they've opted to move it. So now it's south in these trenches. The closest one they have north is non-existent. They are literally praying for this one. They have no spawns in Z square itself. All of them north with just the garrison south. So I think they'll hold on, but definitely scary as that's their one garrison right there. That is the one garrison. Seems like a medium coming down the road. There's like a bombing run coming in. So they got another garrison up. Fortunately, there's not going to be any spawns there, so he was kind of blind picking this. But I think, honestly, it's not a bad bombing run. I think I'd take that every day of the week. If you're going to go blind bombing run, I think that was the play. You got 3. Unfortunately, just not going to hit either of these garrisons, which is not really what you wanted. Sometimes you got to take what you got to do what you got to do, right? So, we'll see how this develops, though. It seems like they've gotten this under control. Somehow, some way, both teams have spawned on these, and neither one has taken them out. So, not really too sure about that one. But medium is playing here. Their medium is matching their medium. Don't know if there's a heavy, but cap is going to start going the way of the Germans. Let's see if they can do something about it. 12 minutes. 12 minutes on the clock. Is it enough? Can they finally take point? As there's going to be a P strike. Fortunately, the tank has since moved. Pretty good distance. Ooh. Rockets coming out. Ooh. That's crazy. I'm gonna... So, let me know how you feel about this. Please. Comment. Ping me. DM me. But let me know how you feel about 3 rockets going to AT. In my opinion, I do not think a medium should be able to be taken out by 1 AT guy. Agreed. If they're going to change that balance a little bit, they've made it now where it's longer, right? It's longer for you to kill a medium now. Instead of just 2 shots to a medium, now you got to do 3 shots. So you have to hit all 3 shots. Like, I agree. Like, that's fine. Whatever. You want to play, like, if that's how they want to do it. It's harder now. Like, if a guy gets 3 rockets off on a tank, there's a lot of other things that are going wrong besides just that. See a little whammo going on, but I'm going to stay on mid. Seems where most of the fight seems to be. But I think it's just like a lot, though, because now guys have 3 rockets. You're kind of also, like, if the guy misses now, it's not as much of a skill gap, right? Because now he has another practice rocket, if you will. I also hate satchels. Like, satchels are great, but I think a satchel for, like, a heavy... I mean, I guess you could argue, like, if a guy gets as close to a tank, he deserves to be able to satchel it. But in practice, as we've seen, on especially a map like this, man, it's so easy to kind of slither through. So maybe, I mean, this one's not as maybe severe, but maybe a heavy tank, you satchel it, it engines it, or does some kind of damage to it. Where now they're in a really bad position and maybe out of position or whatever the situation is. But I mean, it's not like it's a terrible thing for it to die to a satchel. Reward the player for getting close to it, but I think it's a little, it is what it is, right? But the rockets, yeah, I think it's too much. I think 3 rockets is crazy, and I don't think 1 tank AT guy should be able to take out a medium. But I mean, we'll see. On a map like this, though, you're gonna get like barrage like that. There's not a lot infantry can really do to help, just because of like the nature. It's like Carentan, where it's very, very tight, not a lot of wiggle room. But back to the game, 9.5 minutes. Still playing this front door pretty tight right now, I think. But might be in bunkering mode here shortly. But they are still playing this whammo back here. Still kind of trying to make something happen from behind, as you see. Finally, they take out this other garrison, which is crazy. But we have 2 garrisons that they're going to start losing lumber, which is really unfortunate. These guys are sweating, dude. Whammoing on a mixer. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Charge to the game, baby. But they are gonna start capping this point, as you see. See them coming in here. See how the allies respond. Maybe an arty drop. Not sure. It's a Katushka, what I meant to say. It's gonna be 3 guys pushing point, trying to make something happen. Another 4th is coming. Butters is here. Good response from him. See if he gets the flare up. He's gonna take out 9, which is probably the best person you could have taken out in that group. We'll see. Katusha's not gonna really It's not gonna hit anyone, matter of fact. I'm not sure if Butters had a flare or not, but surprised to not see that go out. 8 minutes. If they lose this, it kind of cuts their game in half, which makes it significantly harder. So they're about 60% cap, about 40% left in the tank for them. They do still have, I mean, they still have this garrison down south. No one's really spawned on it. As there's the recon, there's the response, but very late response from the Germans. They're gonna start trying to chip away here to hold on to this. I don't know what makes Gamma reinforced, but it's not this scenario either. This guy has the discipline of a SEAL, to say the least. No, I just probably a really good understanding of the game. Yeah, so really good job though. So far, absolutely killing it. They're going to hold on. 7 minutes left. We're going to go back to attack because they kind of need to make something happen here. They got to start capping this, but there's so many people. There's a 3-person, like, imbalance, if you will. So, like, people will say, like, it's only 3 people, but that makes a difference. You think about logistically. The attack they just got sprung upon was an SL and 2 people. So if those 3 people weren't there, like, that attack never happens, so to speak, you know, hypothetically. So, something to think about. I think to, you know, I don't know. Just some. I always hate playing, like, off kilter, if that makes sense. But about 4 minutes left for them to cap and do something. But if you could see them, the allies are kind of just bunkering down, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not going to lie to you. And they're still, like, I just don't know what. You know what's happening, but they're still able to hold, like, send 6-7 people and have all these people in cap. They're gonna start losing the cap yet again, just because they have this Waymo garrison down here. They have Waymo garrison. Dude, you gotta be joking! They built the same garrison. Good lord! These guys are like min-maxing each other. But they're gonna have this OP here, so hopefully they'll get rid of that. Have a little bit. I think he'll have one more airhead attempt at this as we go 5.5 minutes left in this game. We'll see if they are able to pull something out from the depths and win this game. But please, yeah, let me know how you feel about this map. I mean, so far I think it's gonna be fun. I'm not great at, like, ratty maps. Like, Carentan's not my best, but I'm trying to improve. And I think it'll be fun. Fun to say the least. Ooh. Do not think he got it off, unfortunately. So close. I'm sure he was, like, just finishing the straps on that thing. So they're going to actually do a really good job here of taking out this Whammo. So now the Whammo doesn't really have enough legs to get going in the next 2.5 minutes. This P4 is like, hey, what's up, buddy? Should die here. I don't think he has the brick protection. Yep, and that's going to... So that's actually kind of huge. Tank's dead. They have no tanks on point. They have a heavy. They have a medium. There's a chance. 2 minutes to go. Can they pull? From the depths, can they pull? Yeah, they're farming CE, dude. No, I mean, it's a good call. So this heavy needs to, like, we need to be diving. They're going to go pick up Ult. I assume at some point he'll spawn. They need to dive. 1.5 minutes. They have no tanks. You gotta know they have no tanks. But now these guys have this Whammo south. And they're reorging onto lumber. Here comes the airhead. This is it. Bombing run's coming shortly. This is gonna be the last push of the game. They gotta make sure they don't lose this cap. So there's the airhead plane, which tickles your ears so nicely. Yeah. Bombing run's gonna come out in about probably 10-15 seconds. Really good push, about 55 seconds coming down to the wire. As you see, this is the only kind of scary situation here, is they're gonna start capping this. So really what they need to do is kind of just start capping and then worry about this potentially later. But these guys are just kind of encroaching on front door. They switched front doors, which you really can't do when your point is that close. Oh man. It's unfortunate. They're going to start capping, but they already have a pretty ugly start on them. I got their grenades. It's a good bombing. I mean, that's a really good bombing run airhead then at that point. They're going to start capping, but that airhead's going to be uber exposed. Wiz Wookiee's going to be there. So he's just going to nade it. What a Chad. So that thing's going to get taken out. So airhead's going to go down, unfortunately. And then they're losing cap as well. That's technically, the game's not over, but it might as well be. I think it's going to be technically over now. So that's going to be a GG here from Smolensk. Smolensk. What the fuck am I doing? Smolensk. So really fun hour and a half to see this map yet again. It's going to be 3 hours of content now that I have on this new map. Casted last night, casted tonight. Big shout out to Pathfinders for reaching out, having me do this, and also putting this on for the community. I mean, putting these are not easy. A lot of the stress is, one, getting the signups, and then two, things happening last minute and setting up a roster of not just like 36 people or 49, but setting up a roster of 2 teams, maybe trying to balance it just on that as well. So looks like they're going to end up taking lumber here to ultimately to steal the game. And still no reinforcement camo. This guy just nerves of steel, I tell you. He knows he doesn't need it, so he doesn't use it. I love it. Regardless, though, really fun game, really fun map. I think it's going to be a lot of creativity needed from tanks to win on this map. It seems like they kind of already getting that meta down for how to play this. On top of that, too, the infantry, I think there's a lot of openness, and then there's also, obviously, you're fighting in town. So I've only seen Z-Square, which I keep on calling Z-Square because I can't pronounce this name and I don't want to butcher it. I mean, I could try. It's Zelia Bulva. I'm sure that's correct to a degree, but Z-Square just rolls off the tongue a little bit easier. So I haven't seen the north or the south midpoints, so I'm not sure how those will play. I'm assuming drastically different. The north one looked noir. Actually, the south one looked noir too. No, that's the train station. Train station's north, right? Yeah, it just looks so fun. So ultimately, though, Soviets are going to take this one. So yesterday the Germans won, tonight the Soviets won. So I'm really just not sure who has the advantage in this game. I have no clue. But nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in. A lot of fun to cast. Just a little disclaimer for tomorrow. I will be casting Greyhounds versus Helios for HCA as we reach the knockout stage. So if you're around and you want to see a game, tune in around 2 p.m. Eastern. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. As always, take it easy.